I'm super pumped in this video to share with you guys our top 3 reasons of why I and Thinksmart Brother, we put in $500,000 into ECOMI-OMI token. So hopefully after this video, you see my top 3 reasons, and what you're going to do is make the best choice for you, whether it's an ECOMI token or not. So here's my first reason in here. When I start to invest into company or even token, the first thing that make me confident for a long term is really about the founder. Of course, Dogecoin is different story, okay? But normally I'm looking into the founder. The founder is strategic. ECOMI-OMI token, VEVE app, for example, this founder, they are very passionate. But passion is not enough, guys. This founder, they very strategic in their approach, and they have experience in operate a successful company. So in this particular management team, not only they have the founder, David Yu, they have Don, and they have the rest of the team, like Alcon, which is the guy that bring Pokemon into into the United States and make it super popular. But the idea in here is the founder, he successful as an entrepreneur when he was little. So this guy, he was hustling when he was like 15 years old already. He created successful company, because as an entrepreneur myself, I know it's so important when you look at the founder, like how entrepreneur he is, like and what is he willing to do to make it successful. But if you look at David Yu, the founder, he already onto his entrepreneur journey when he was little already. And after that, he successfully created a company when he was like 15, 17 years old. And later on, after that, he take that experience to go create a different company where it becomes successful in the licensing. So this guy, he understands about the market of collectible item. He know that human being, we need to collect things to make sure ourselves fulfill, right? So he in that space for a long time. So he understands the demand, the need, and on top of that, in his past history, he have the success track record that he created successful company, and he also understand about licensing as well. And on top of that, the co-founder, he have experience in technology. Okay, technology, he understands about the blockchain technology, he understands about website. So they have a good team, and on top of that, they bring in the master Alcon, which is the guy understand and have connection network with a lot of top brand name premium company like Marvel, Disney, Pokemon, and things like that. So they take all this experience. Of course, this is not a video I'm talking too much about the management team. I will have a video I talk specifically about the management team. But what I try to say in here, they have the founders and they bring in the master with Alcon that relate to licensing, because to create a marketplace, a premium digital collectible item, they need to have a network and connection with premium brand. And Alcon helped them out on that part. And now they have the founder who have to love collectible item. Because like, if you ask me like, go create a company related to collectible item, chances are I'm not gonna do that, because I don't like to collect item that much. You know what I mean? So for me to create a company related to collectible item, I can invest, but I'm not a type of guy that like to collect a lot of different things. So chances are I won't be passionate enough to be innovate in this area. But I can see that in David Yu, that he has the track record, he has the passion in collecting, so he can detect problem, and he's able to innovate and make sure that ECOMI is one of the best top company in the world related to that. So that is the first thing that I like about this particular company, is the experienced founder, the team. So they have all type of structure in this company. So that's the first thing, guys. Very important. Look at the team, because when I start to look in a lot of a lot of altcoin going out there, a lot of trashy coin, they grow like massive, like 10x, 50x, or even 100x. And you look at, wow, what happened to ECOMI? ECOMI is not going anywhere yet. What is going on? Well, here's the thing. When I put my money, a large amount of money into a company, I want to make sure that it's going to be sustained and it's going to be safe for a long period of time. And even though many other coins, they 10x, 50x, but I don't know what happened. The next day, it can go all the way down. So chances are I may invest a small amount into those other coins, but I will not invest a heavy amount because the chances are they can go to nothing the next day or the next month. But with this company, with the passion, with the experienced team, chance of for ECOMI to go down and bankruptcy overnight is really hard. So I really see that they have a strategic move for the company. So that's the first thing, guys, experienced management team. Now, the second thing in here that I really like most about this company is this. This is what I like about this company, is they have an amazing business model. What I'm talking about amazing business model is this. I feel like ECOMI, it's not the hype thing. It's not like one of those coins coming out and they blow everyone out of the water and they like 10x, 50x, or even 100x. No, ECOMI, I feel like they are the one that created the storm. They build a structure that they create the storm. They created that tsunami is coming. So let me explain what I mean by that. First of all, they have the amazing business model. It's kind of like the Amazon. I call ECOMI is like the Amazon of digital collectible marketplace. So imagine Amazon, you can buy and you can sell, but now you have a marketplace for digital collectible item, okay? And this is one of the reasons I like ECOMI more than OpenSea and Bravo, because they focus on premium collectible license item. And I think this is the key when it comes to collectible item for it to have value and position for a long term. So here's the thing. Like I say, when I invest into a company and into the coin, I say ECOMI is the one that created the storm because they have a business model that have actual traffic that coming into the VEVE app. They have actual users that actually like to collect, buy it, and they like to sell. So they have transactions going on, and they have over 100. They have over 100 of licensed top premium brand name. The brand name like Marvel, they have huge millions of fans all around the world. They have Marvel that partner with them. Marvel, they don't partner up with random coin. They don't partner with random company. They gotta make sure the company is legit. They gotta make sure everything good about the company for them to put their name out there to work with. It's not easy. So they secure license with Marvel. They secure the license with Disney, Cartoon Network, DC Comics, and Universal Studio, over 100 brands. It's super impressive. When I see this, like, man, this thing is blowing my mind. I don't understand why OMI token haven't go up yet, but I know it will, because what this experienced founder and strategic management team, what they're doing is, they say, you know what, let me put all this aside. Let me not distract about like the 10x, 50x, whatever. Let's go over here and create a machine. Create a machine that created the tsunami. When I talk about the machine, it's the VEVE app. Let's create this machine. Machine is so big that it pouring traffic, it pouring water so much that eventually there's so much user and so much activity is going on inside this app, and bam, it's created this big tsunami. So when I invest into ECOMI, I knew it's just a matter of time. The tsunami is going to come. And they're going to create this tsunami. And when they created this tsunami, it's going to be sustainable. Why? Because a lot of people inside the VEVE app, they start using the app. So they don't have to depend on trader. Because if you pay attention to a lot of coin in the market right now, it's like they buy it in and they pump it all the way up. And the trader, they sell it, they dump, and the coin go down overnight. But that is not the case that I see in ECOMI, because I feel like the founder, they know what they're doing, and they structure the app to make sure it's so user-friendly, and they make sure that they work with the company like Marvel. They make sure like Spider-Man, Captain American, you know, the comic release on the VEVE app is legit, it's great, and the most important thing is provide a sale to Marvel. So Marvel like, wow, man, by me partner up with ECOMI, it seemed like they're gonna give me a lot of sale. And every time we release the NFT, like Spider-Man, you know, Captain American, the comic, is sold out in a minute. Wow, this is impressive. So chances are they will release more NFT for VEVE app, even more. And they're gonna make more characters like Iron Man, like, you know, Captain American, and many other characters that Marvel have. And eventually Marvel is a division of Disney, and eventually I really see that those guys from ECOMI, they're very smart. They want to make sure that do one thing right at a time and do it correctly to build that trust. And if they can secure the trust from Marvel, it's going to be huge. So what I see in 2022 is going to be massive for ECOMI. So that's the first thing, because when Marvel is in, guess what happened? Disney is the biggest player when it comes to collectible item, because you see Disney's toy everywhere. So that is the second thing that I really like about ECOMI, is the amazing business model that they have. They position themselves as a premium collectible item. They don't go out there and be an eBay collectible item. The way I look at eBay is like, no offense, but I really think that OpenSea and Rarible is more like an eBay. Like everybody can take the item. I can take, you know, like I can take like little cup right here. I can take any item and I put onto Rarible, and I can put on OpenSea and start selling. So it's gonna become an eBay marketplace. But what I like about this guy in here is they position their collectible item is so rare, it's so unique, and it's most important, it's licensing from big company into their platform at the beginning, so it has so much value that user like me, I want to purchase, because I don't want to purchase random stuff, right? So that's what I see inside ECOMI, that they build their platform right at the beginning. And obviously it takes a lot of time, and this guy, they are patient, and of course I strongly believe patience will give them great reward at the end. So think of it like this: if like this message is toward the woman, for example, if you can open a company selling bag, for example, would you selling a bag that costs $20 or $50 that you sell to Walmart, to Walgreens, or to Target, or you rather sell a bag that $50,000 or even $500,000 Hermit, or another $20,000 bag from LV? So what I see ECOMI in here is they build that image, they build that brand of VEVE, kind of like Hermes and LV. They position themselves as a premium in the collectible space. And I think that is where the big money is. And that's what I like about the business model of ECOMI, that most people, they don't see. Most investors right now, they're like, man, I'm gonna go inside a coin and I am looking for a pump. Which one is gonna give me 10x in return, 50x in return? They jump in. There's nothing wrong with that for the trader. But if I have to put a heavy amount of money in, I wanna make sure the company is sustainable for at least 5 to 10 years. And that's my long-term vision. And if I do trading, I probably take like $5,000 to $10,000 and throw it aside for some, you know, some coin that able to 10x, 50x, or whatever, that I can risk my money. But in this case where I put a lot of money, I want to make sure the stuff is right, the management team is right, the business model is right, and all the strategic move behind is correct. Now, the third thing, guys, is this. The third thing that I like the most that I don't really talk about ECOMI is this. I really think that the premium marketplace for collectible item is big. It's probably like $100 billion market. That's why you see that OpenSea, Rarible, when it just come out, they have become a multi-billion-dollar company. But I don't really see that digital collectible item is going to be like huge into a $1 trillion company. I cannot really see that. So if ECOMI only focus to become a premium collectible item, chances are I won't even put that much amount of money into ECOMI, to be honest with you guys. The vision that I see in ECOMI, hopefully, okay, hopefully if the founder listens to this, is the vision I see in ECOMI is bigger. And I strongly believe that David Yu and the co-founder and the management team could see this vision, and I really believe that they see this vision is the back end sale, the business model behind it. Because I really see in the next 3 to 5 years, the world is going to head toward metaverse. It's going to go into a world that you can wear a glass in, and you can experience many different things, right? You can play around, you can feel, you can touch, and you can go inside a world kind of like a Disney, a Universal Studio. So here is what I like about ECOMI model. Number 3, guys, you guys ready? Is VEVE Metaverse. It's called VEVEverse or VEVE Metaverse. I invest into ECOMI. It's not because of the premium digital collectible item. That's only the basic stuff. What I like most is, I really think it's the VEVE Metaverse. I think this is going to be big. That's why Mark Zuckerberg, he said this, Facebook is no longer a social media company. He said that in the next few years, I really think that Facebook is the metaverse company. That thing blow my mind, because I really see that the future metaverse is going to be really big. Virtual land is going to be huge, and we're going to go enter into a new world, a new chapter. And I feel like if the founder of VEVE understand where the world is heading, and which I believe, they're going to position, and they will, and they have to position VEVE after they capture all this user base in VEVE app, make sure their app become the premium collectible. Then they're going to introduce VEVE Metaverse. It's going to be huge. It's kind of like Amazon when they start out. If Amazon do everything, like, you know, they become the Amazon Prime, you know, they selling videos, they selling book, they selling food, they do everything. Chances are Amazon will fail. But Amazon was very strategic at the beginning. They start out, they selling book. And when they start to dominate the market of selling book, they selling more book to become the #1 marketplace for selling book. Do you see something similar here between VEVE and Amazon? VEVE start out selling premium digital collectible item. And when Amazon captured the whole entire market, they start to add in Amazon S3 that allow to host website. Then later on, they put into like Amazon Prime, they put in food, they put in many different things. So I really see that the business model, amazing business model of VEVE is later on, they will put in VEVE Metaverse. And what is VEVE Metaverse that really exciting me is I think VEVE Metaverse, if they can make this thing happen, it's going to be super amazing. It's the Disney and Universe. Watch this. It's VEVE Metaverse is the Disney. That's my vision. It's the Disney and Universal Studio of Digital A. VEVEverse is the Disney combined with Universal Studio, or even Pokemon, all together into the metaverse. So it's VEVEverse is the Disney and Universal Studio of Digital A. So imagine one day when you wake up in your house all around the world. You don't have to fly into Florida, you don't have to fly into California and start to like do all that kind of ride in Disney World or play around in Disney World or Disneyland. But you can wear a glass from Facebook or Google, whatever. You wear it in and you enter into the VEVEverse. And in that VEVEverse, you can do so many different things. You know, you can like touch, you can feel, you can ride. It's kind of like you experience the whole entire 9 yards of what Disney World right now, what Universal Studio right now, and you can interact, you can buy things, you can build collectible items, you can do so many things. So if VEVE Metaverse they can do that, it's gonna be a game changing. Because on the front end they have premium collectible item, and on the back end they have the metaverse for people to experience so many different things. As a theme park, I think it's gonna be crazy, and that's gonna creative That's going to bring this company to $1 trillion company or even more. So to recap, what I like about ECOMI is they have a strong ecosystem vision. What I'm talking about strong ecosystem vision is this. First, the company, they have the VEVE app. So think of the VEVE app is kind of like the Amazon, right? The Amazon, the digital collectible marketplace, like the Amazon. And that ecosystem is the VEVE app. Now the back end, they have the VEVEverse, which is a metaverse, kind of like the Disney and Universal Studio of the digital age, right? And if on the back end, if anyone purchased anything from VEVE app and VEVEverse, they have to use the OMI token. So technically, they have the VEVE app, VEVEverse, and the OMI token. That's a great business model right there. And eventually, I think in the metaverse, VEVE will have something it's called VEVE Universe. I think it's gonna be awesome because in the real life, we have Disney World, we have Universal Studio, we have Disneyland. I really think one day, if they have a lot of users, they can create something called VEVE Universe. Inside, they have Disneyland, Universal Studio, and VEVE Universe. That's gonna be super, super awesome. Well, that is some of the idea that I see that VEVE. So my only big concern is, can VEVE really able to execute this idea and make it become the reality? I don't know the answer right now. But I think if VEVE can execute this idea to make the VEVE become the premium collectible item, it's going to be successful already. That would take VEVE to probably at least $1 to $5. But if they can bring VEVE Metaverse into the reality, I would say somewhere from $10 to $20 is even possible. All right, guys. So that is just some of my take. I'm not too worried about like the supply, 750 billion of supply of VEVE, of OMI token. I don't even worry that much about those kind of things because I know and I trust into the founder, the management team, because by the end of the day, leave those things to those guys because they know what they need to do to make the company survive. And they know how much amount of token that can and is needed to make sure this company is able to grow and sustain over time. So I leave that to them. The technical side, leave it to them. But what I really want is, do they have the ability to execute this vision step by step and make sure that becomes a reality? Obviously, I believe that's why I invest into it. Good luck, guys, and always invest like a genius.